Hi! Can you see me? Can you hear me? Double checking. Why does this... It's not... Hey, maiden! You're all good. Hey, yes, it's not a true stream unless there are some issues. Let me double check kind of just to see. Sorry if you hear double audio for a second. Okay, good. Looking good. Hi! Welcome! Everyone! Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. I was watching the YouTube recording. You're not going to see that. It's fine. You're going to be like, what? Anywho, we are with Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented. We are doing New Game Plus on this? Because believe it or not, this one's actually harder than the first game. Yeah, it went briefly. So, however, this is the PSN version of the game, because I can't find my memory card cable to plug it into my backwards compatible PS3, so this doesn't have everything unlocked. So it's not that New Game Plus. And as you can see, that this one's also a bit longer than the others. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Number 1. Oh, hi, Tora. I didn't know you were in here. Load complete. Dun 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 dun. Let me turn the... Okay, also, a couple things real quick before we start. During cutscenes or something, I know I say it every time, but this time I really mean I need not to talk. Because there are some parts of this that are not subtitled, and there's a lot of stuff, like, underneath when characters speak or other noises. That are just really good and help kind of get you into what's going on with this game. Also, for this one, I hope you guys were taking notes on the last 2 games, because this game is essentially the pop quiz for the last 2 games. You'll see what I mean in a second once we go through the first cutscene. And Tora has joined me, and you'll probably hear him meow throughout this. Yes. He wants me to pet him, but that's not going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to go on normal, because we've been going normal for the whole thing, so we're going to go on normal. I badly want to go on easy, but I will play normal. Mainly because of the handmaidens. You'll see them.
Should we get going?
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
You?
Oh. We're still kinda in cutscene. Yeah, just in time. Honestly, okay, so for those who don't, this is New Game Plus. Basically, this is also not full New Game Plus. Obviously, I can't show anything right now. You can kind of see my points from my last playthrough. Not a lot, actually. The only things that carry over is your upgrades for your camera. And, like, files you've collected. That's it. None of your film, none of your, health items. However, the other thing you can do is there is a side quest that only happens in New Game Plus, and we will be doing that side quest because then we actually get a slight variation of the ending. As you see, I don't even have the camera obscure right now. I just have rays. Well, that and also, I'll explain when this character pops on, but some of the this game's also a little harder than the others. Damn it, I missed it. No, there goes 1,000 points. Damn it. Ah, I'm mad. I've usually gotten them, but I messed up. I wait too long. So, this is a pro tag. 1 of 3. So that is one thing about this game, is there are technically 3 playable characters. Though Ray here is our main. Okay. This game's also a bit longer. Oh, and yeah, he can already kind of hurt you at this point. We don't have a camera obscura, so we're just gonna run. We're just gonna run up the stairs. What's funny is in-game, that's a closet. I'm also playing the PSN version.
Stay here forever.
It runs pretty well. There's a couple slowdown issues, but it loads a lot faster. But there is some frame rate issues with this version.
Stay here forever.
And the ending song skips a couple times, but that's really the worst of it. It's not like Fatal Frame 2 when it first came out on PSN. There were just legit textures missing everywhere. It was funny. A picture I actually took of the missing textures ended up on like a bunch of forums. And for those who came in late, Ray here is chasing.
Wait! There's still something I need to say.
Chasing after you here. Why you? Because he died in a car crash. You'll find out who he is to her in a minute.
Are you okay?
Oh, it was nothing.
Hey Noir. Yes, happy Friday. Yeah, if I do talk to these, I've seen these enough that I know kind of when I can. And we are officially in level 1. Or I should say hour 1. They call... There's 2 ways to tell when time it is. There's night and there is hour. So we're in night 1, hour 1. Hour 1, the sign. Hey! We're officially... Okay, we're finally playing. So, and yes, I agree. All the Fatal Frame girls are cute. I really love Ray's design. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. Also, especially during the CG or the pre-rendered cutscenes, her eyes are so expressive. This is a PS2 game. Look how fucking good this looks. This game has aged extremely well. I'm gonna know where most of those are. So also the way this game... Yeah, the design... This one's absolutely, got one of the best designs. Hey, you know what? She's not the only one who's thick. You're gonna see who I mean. Spoilers, it's not the other girl, which haven't any of y'all figured out who that is yet? I also like the fact that we have an actual photographer. Like, we're playing as a photographer. It makes sense. Though I will say the controls are slightly different for this one. For all the others, whenever you brought up the viewfinder, it was circle. For this game, they decided to change it to triangle. And we do develop photos. Yeah, I agree with you, Mulkuth. I feel like the Fatal Frame games strike a nice balance between, realism and, stylization. They strike a nice balance. That really started with this game, because 2 try to go with kind of an anime look with the other girls, so their eyes were bigger, smaller noses. And then, 1's pretty early on, but this was when they really started. Yeah, style over yeah. Well, not style over substance. There's definitely substance in this game. Though unless you're talking about, like, the over one. Alright, we'll see you when you come back. If have a good dinner. Something's reflect. Okay. Oh, also, quick warning. This game is very wordy. There's a lot of text that I'm gonna have to read out loud. Yes, I agree. Art style, yeah. Something's reflecting light. Camera obscura. It's an old-fashioned bellows camera. Some kind of occult markings is in chased metal cover the whole body. It still looks like to be in good condition. There's some old-fashioned writing carved into the back. Camera obscura. Maybe that's the name of the camera? Basic functions and shoot instructions added to the file. You can consult the file screen by choosing File from this menu, Start button. We already know that, so we're good. We are going to go ahead and do a little save, just so you guys can kind of see the saves. Also, as you can clearly see, the theme color for this game is blue. Toravati, why do you always go back to sleep under the bed? Go back to sleep. Why do you do this every time I stream? You don't bother me the entire day, and then the second I stream, you want to get in my face. Bye. Not gonna go well if I have to suddenly move. How you gonna do when I play the Wii games, huh? I'm gonna be moving during those. Oh my god. I'm talking to my cat like he understands me. He doesn't. I know he doesn't. Exactly. Tora, stop it. A peephole has been opened in the wall. The sound seems to be coming from here. Okay, so we're going to be doing some of this. Hi! She's a New Game Plus ghost. And then... Ah, damn it, that one went away. Didn't load in time. Ah, shit. Well, we're fine if I use... Go ahead and use... So, interesting fact. This isn't me being a perv, but notice she still has her feet aren't translucent. Ghosts typically don't have Japanese ghosts don't typically have feet. They don't touch the ground. But she still does. I wonder why. And no, this is not me.
Go away.
No, it's not any of that. I don't want to say it. Don't make me say the word. But yeah, Japanese ghosts usually don't have feet because, again, they're no longer tethered to the earth. Or they're not supposed to, they can't touch earth, basically. Someone's gonna take that out of context, I swear to God. No, I'm not! Shut up! You usually can't tell because most of these ghosts are wearing kimono. So... big. Alright. Time for our first battle. Let's see, notice the bottoms are gone.
Where did he go?
Battle files, we're good. I had nothing to do with your husband. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go. $2,000 points. And yeah, a lot of things here are high points, but because all the upgrades cost a lot.
If only I died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just Oreos, I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would.
Are you all right?
Other one.
She's not dead.
Ray? Is everything okay? I heard you cry out. I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
So obviously something a little different with this one. We actually have two different sets. So we have the Manor of Sleep and we have Ray's house during the day. So bit of a reprieve. Was it all just a dream? Anyway, I bid her get up. The bruise appears. So these are our notes. We'll get these throughout the book. As it says here, during the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. When there is a new entry in the notebook, the title will appear in the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. If you press L1 button while the item name is shown on the top right, you can refer to that item. So, yeah, some people were like really weirded out about this, but just you'll see. So this was there was also notes in 2, and I always forget to go look at them. So sorry we missed those when I played it. On this case, so the bruise appears. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin. But when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? So these will update throughout the game. The abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the same strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the accident? Or are the rumors true? Was he really there? The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on the assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. And then we have people. Yuaso, my fiance. He was an editor who worked on books on folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way, quiet and kind, like gently falling rain, like a soft... Aura! No! Aha! Go to sleep. Just lay here. Like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. Miku Hinasaki! Yep, it's Miku from the first game. She reappears. Miku Hinasaki, younger sister of Yu's best friend. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. You told me she had lost a relative in an accident. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. So yeah, Miku's in this game. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor. Her whole body was covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold, stabbing fingers on on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. Ray, got some bad news for you there, buddy. Mother and daughter. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? That's it so far. But as we play, yeah. So there'll be times in the game that we are in Ray's house.
Good morning, Ray.
Hey, Rui. Oh, go on the couch, then I can pet you. I can't let you in Miku's room yet. This is Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miku wouldn't care at all, though. She's got a nice house, by the way. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? So, Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. Letter from K.1. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue? I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I like your help. Oops. According to the documents I've studied, the camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people and the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kei Akamura. If you remember the name Akamura, we've had characters with that last name too. It's from Kei Akamura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Use camera obscura. I wonder if it would be in Yu's room. I'd never met him personally, but he's a friend of Yu. He used to write from time to time. Yu seems to have known a lot of people both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and Yu were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that? I should tell him about the accident. Oops. Right. Yeah, even though they were engaged, they slept in separate rooms, but... having your own space is good. There's something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in the letter. The camera obscura. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of talking. Oh no, is it drop? Did it drop for a sec? It dropped for a second. We're good.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
That hurts. thin ray of sunlight comes in through the drawn curtains. It's always raining here. Whenever I hear the sound of the rain, I can't help thinking back to what happened that day. So, here's the camera, but we're going to actually go over here real quick. There are typed and handwritten letters on the desk, along with several notebooks. Look at that old-ass laptop. Look at that 80s-ass laptop right there. I have hardly touched anything in here since that day. I just can't bring myself to tidy everything away. There's a notebook left open on the top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working? 11. Yeah, this is not the only thing that's in the 2 digits with pages. So, like I said, this is a very wordy game. There's a lot of documents. Because they're researchers. There's a lot of research. On the urban legend. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation. Amalgamation. Oh my god, I can say this normally. What the fuck? Amalgamation. Blah, 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 blah. I know. I said it fine, and then I keep messing it up. Amalgamation. 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 I keep wanting to say nation instead of mation. Amalgamation of, well, I know how to say it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't correct me. I'm good. We're good. Of well-known actual incidents, legends, and oral traditions. Amalgamation. Amalgamation. See? As long as I'm actually just saying it by myself, it's fine. Settings such as isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night tryst and ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban... Yo! Hi, Eevee! Thank you for the follow! Also, yes, Eevee! Favorite, best Pokemon. Ah! Lost my place. Where was I? The reason the popularity of the... I lost my place. Oh my god. Anyway, the reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city or the modern bias towards the ancient. The people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend? For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. In a case on... As a case in point, there is a story about an area around the Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing. Yeah, okay, so I forgot to mention there in the last one, the Japanese name for All Gods Village is Minakami. So they refer to Minakami in this. But yeah, Mayu and Mio get mentioned, and their last name is Akamura. Kai is their uncle. On their mom's side. More on that later. The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there's a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to a shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh reigns throughout the village. Next we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedies recur. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Kind of nice little... So this is talk about Himuro Mansion. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. I like that they kind of said made up of elements based on true incidents, because remember, for the American and PAL release of Fatal Frame, it said on the cover, it said based on a true story. It's not based on a true story. However, it is. There are elements that have some bias in truth, or at the very least become urban legend. So that's kind of where it comes up. And I kind of like that it's kind of like tying that in a way. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and head severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor Asleep urban legend that I'm researching now. The Manor Asleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper from the early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor Asleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people later edition bear many similarities to the Manor Asleep urban legend. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor Asleep. So basically, kind of a kind of a nice little recap of the last two games and where we're going for this one. House Asleep, Manor Asleep, blah blah. Perhaps this is what Kay was asked to investigate. You add a well-organized notebook of urban legends to your file. After you receive new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desk. An old newspaper is stuck to the notebook. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Maki Kuzuhara and her daughter Koizu. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wander the mountains nearly every day. The informant says, I haven't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited away. Spirited aways. You add the newspaper article series of vanishings across the region to your file. Yu's research. According to the notebook left on his desk, Yu was doing some research for Kei Akamura. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. By the way, the phrase spirited away comes up a lot. Oop. Yeah, arranged bookcase, used collection of books, blah, blah, blah. Haven't been able to put them away, blah, blah, blah. Grab the camera. Can you hear him? He's crying. Dorma, buddy. Just come up here. Just stay up here. Just stay up here. I'll let you out on the break. Okay? On the shelf are a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. It looks like the letter from Kay. Kai. I keep saying Kay. It's Kai. Letter from Kai too. Dear you, during my research on the Manor Asleep urban legend... Hold on, gotta drink. My voice... Another reason I'm also not doing this game in one sitting is because of all this reading. My voice will be gone. During the research of the Manor Asleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece, Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. I want to know what it was. My guess is you was the one who found her, after all, like after the events of 2. Because she got out, because the curse was essentially broken, she got out of the village, they probably had a search party, and he was probably the one who found her, is my guess. Saw this camera, she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. Probably. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know what you know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Regards, Kei Akamura. Could this camera be the same camera obscura I saw in my dream? This is older than the one in the dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar to the camera obscura. I tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. Looks like it's broken. There's still old film inside the camera obscura. Musty film. The film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. Spoil it? What could it be? I wonder if I can develop it in the darkroom. An old camera etched with the words camera obscura. I found the camera like the one I picked up in my dream and used room. Apparently, Kai sent it to me. Sent it to him. Is this the same camera I saw in my dream? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Ray. Very good. Alright. Let's go down to the dark room and develop the film. So during these segments, we're actually going to be doing some detective work, in a sense. We're going to be investigating. We're going to be finding out information of what's going on, the manner of sleep.
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright?
Finding stuff in the manor and sleep, and... Oh, hold on. Oh, and, of course... Rui! Who's asleep? No, I can't pet you. Rui's asleep. But normally, if Rui's awake, you can have your hand out, and on the couch, Rui will bat at it. That is Miku's cat. She is best girl. Okay, on to the dark room. Oh, and we're just gonna look at the spot here. No particular reason. Gonna look at the spot there every once in a while. But yeah, it is kind of nice to have an actual photographer as a playable character. So we're going to develop this old film. An image has appeared of a crying woman. Just as I thought, I must have taken this during that dream. All film has been developed. The camera obscura, the abandoned house, the picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out? The woman in the photo. The woman whose image appears on the film from inside the camera obscura. No doubt about it. It's the same woman I saw inside the manor in my dream. Just like with you that time. Look, I know you use an actual name, but considering English, it's it's weird. So I keep thinking, why owe you? Even though clearly, like... You wake, Rui's back upstairs. Rui, I want to pet you! Oh, shit. Hold on. Thinking ahead there. Miku does our investigation. Miku, about the woman in this picture, I was wondering if you can, if I could get you to try and find out as much as you can about her. About her as much as you can. Blah, blah, blah. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so... I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There's just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Also, let me know if, like, the game audio is too, like, low or high. Oh, I skipped the first part, but basically it's what I already put. Like, you can have basically the film or any things you find, you can have Miku investigate them. You can talk to Miku later to get books and other information. And day 1 is done. We're back at night. Night has fallen. You can check the bed with the X button. You can sleep. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. So, not really a lot going on now, obviously. Return to game. So, don't really have anything yet. Usually I like to run around the house and check everything beforehand, but we don't have anything to develop. Nothing yet. Miku room. Can't go into Miku's room yet, obviously. Is she downstairs? She's not. Unless she's on a different corner I can't see. No, she's not. She usually is. Oh well, let's go. Let's go back to sleep. Hopefully no more bad dreams. Ooh, why do I hear a truck outside? No such luck. Obviously. We're back.
This dream. Again.
So, one interesting thing about this game also is every new night, your type 14 and your type 7 gets replenished, and your health as well. However, higher grade film does not. So we're gonna go... And everything gives you points. Your health, your herbal meds. So, right now we have 3. Yeah, you get 3 every night. Just 3. Well, anyway, we saw the lady go in here. I'm sorry, you can hear him crying. One moment. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. He's crying a lot. I'm sorry. It'll literally take a minute. Not even that. Like 30 seconds. I'm so sorry about that interruption, guys. Oh my gosh. Shit, where'd my controller go? There it is. I was like, oh no, where'd it go? But yeah, no, I'm glad you like them. I like them too. It's interesting. It's different having the night, but so, and you'll see more of it, or like more stuff they do as the game goes on. Okay. Huh? There's a piece of paper or something on the floor. Memo and shaky hand. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. Alright. So there's also some film here. So also stuff like this kind, like the film here, will show back up every night. So there is nightly like film and health that you can pick up, which is nice. Whoops.
I didn't want to survive.
Ah, damn it. I meant to get her photo. Alright. Gonna save real quick. And yes, I'll be saving a lot in this game. Alright. Onward. Because unlike 2, this game is not nearly as forgiving with its health items. It's not as bad as 1, but it's not nearly as forgiving as 2. Basically, remember I was like, at the end of 2, I was like, look how many health items I have. Like, all this shit. Yeah, they're like, oh, we gave you too many items. We gave you too much health, and we'll take that all away. And they did. They took it all away. Alright, so we gotta find that. That's over here. So that's gonna be down here. One thing I'm not the biggest fan of is before, if a ghost was non-hostile, the filament turned blue. If it was, it turned red. Now, all but secret ghost and puzzles are red. Yeah, that was the alarm function. We already got it. We know what that is. It's for the fatal frame. But even this puzzle, it's red.
Please. Help me.
Only because sometimes I'm not sure, is it a thing I need to take a picture of or something to fight? And that's a lot of blood. But then it's gone. Truly, the camera lets you see things you normally cannot. Alright, up we go. Also, this place is huge. We're gonna go up here, though, real quick. I think it's up here in this chapter. It's either this chapter or the next chapter. Next chapter. Or, yeah. Next hour, I should say. Hi again. God, I used to be scared of you. Made me waste a film, bitch. Made me waste a film, you bitch. Jeez. The princess in the front of the door is faded. I called out, but there's no reply. A notebook or something is laying at the feet of the crouching woman. Burnt passport. Surname, Takigawa. Given name, Yoshi ... Nationality, Japan. Registered domicile, blah blah blah. Shizuko, see if I can say. Shizuoka? Shizuoka? Yeah. Shizuoka. It has been pretty badly scorched, but I can just make out thin traces of writing. Yoshino Takigawa. Could this be her name? Uh-huh. This is the one. Indeed.
You should wake up. Please help me. Please wake me up. I didn't do anything wrong. Why?
The bruise appears. The pain flared up again after my dream of the empty house. Since that vision I had that day, I keep seeing the house in my dreams. The pain I felt when the tattooed woman touched me. The bruise. The dream. The house. Are they connected to you somehow? Or am I just tired? People. Woman photo. The woman on the film in the camera obscura, whom I saw running lost throughout the dream manor. Her name was written in a charred passport that fell at her feet. Yoshino Takigawa. Does such a person really exist? So, always good to get in the habit of saving, both after and before the dreams. Miko! Miko! A note has been left on the kitchen counter. Dear Ray, I've gone out to do some research on the woman from the other day. I'll be back later this evening. Make sure you eat breakfast, okay? Miku. In a dish on the kitchen counter, a breakfast of perfectly made rice balls has been prepared. I like that it's rice balls. Not... Don't you mean donuts? The stuck refrigerator door are my work schedule, a calendar with the supermarket discount days marked on it, and post-it notes with receipts on them. Miku cooks all the meals. She seems to enjoy doing chores around the house. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I do without her, really. The tableware is kept inside the cupboard. Used things are kept clean here, too. It's, like, funny. A large oven range with a 4-burner stove. So, yeah, it's just, you know, her comments on things like that. Actually not a bad house. Oh, right. I think we have... Did we get musty film? I don't think we did. Trying to trigger something. Sometimes you gotta walk to certain areas. There we go.
Hello?
Ray, it's Miku.
I was able to get the name and address of the woman in the photo. Yoshino Takigawa. She's the only survivor of a plane crash that happened the other day. I knew I had seen her before. It all came together when I asked one of the editors. It seems that she's still being hospitalized. I'll tell you the location of the hospital. Yoshino Takigawa. Yeah, so like I said, she's alive. For now.
I heard from the hospital that she's been asleep for a long time, and no one has been able to wake her.
I don't want to see anymore.
Did you go to the hospital? Mm-hmm.
They don't have any details, Twitch. Do not get mad at me. Female survivor. Yoshino Takigawa. It's definitely the same woman I saw in the dream manner. The sole survivor of a plane crash. She slept constantly in the hospital after the accident till the day she disappeared in front of my eyes. A blue pattern appeared on her body the instant before she vanished. What was it? Is she connected to the woman in my dream? And if so... If you haven't noticed, yeah, I mean, they definitely kind of play up some of the fact that Ray is very pretty. Also, technically half the ghost, like, some of the, well, not half the ghost. Some of the ghosts, including our main baddie, are technically topless, but there's no detail, and the skin is also not skin color. So, it's fine. It's fine. She's covered in tattoos. It's fine. And mascara. Actually, hold on before we save. See if there's anything we need to do. Do I have any film? I don't know. I don't remember if I grabbed film or not. Looking respectively. Here's Miku. Hey, Miku. Very cute. Though, honestly, it looks very uncomfortable, to be honest. But it's very 80s looking pajamas. That's definitely some 80s pajamas. Let's do... Okay, I don't have any film. No developing film in my nightwear. Nothing yet. Asking because you need to play it twice to get the yeah. Oh, I didn't see your first question. I'm sorry. No, not first playthrough. This is New Game Plus. And that's part of the reason, is to show the canon ending. So, which you can only get on New Game Plus. Now, this is New Game Plus. Also, some of the ghosts, especially when you play as Kai later, give me trouble. So it's like, I'd rather do New Game Plus. Yes. So I'd rather do New Game Plus, just to kind of also make this go a little easier, because this is quite a long game compared to the others in the franchise. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Kyoka. Was there a character here that can't fight back? That's Kai. He can fight, he just sucks. To the point that he has a stealth mechanic. There are times where it's just better for him to run and hide. I find it quite funny. That's later. Okay, you're actually quite familiar with this then. That bit's later. I don't want to get into too many specifics. Tag me if you do. I appreciate it. Yes. He like taking the frustrated watching that. Yeah, he's which I actually kind of like though, because it's kind of a nice little role reversal where the guy's the not as good one. Okay, first off, we're gonna grab our nightly health. I don't have my Discord set up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have my Discord set up on here. I will soon. I will soon. I need to do some stuff for it to make it more Twitch ready. There it is. Yeah. So that's every night. Yeah, so there's some stuff that appears every night. That's one of them. So I'm gonna grab that. Okay, we're gonna run back. Oh god, it feels because I know how big this place gets. It's like, it's so simple to run around right now. Like, yeah, we're going back to a mansion, but we're gonna make this bigger than Himuro. And it's like, oh my god. You kind of just figure it out. Like, you basically, it's like, oh, hey, these are still here. I've played this a lot. Not this one I'm probably, though, the least familiar with compared to 2. 2, I know like the back of my hand to the point where, when I was streaming it, I hadn't looked at the map until one point and, someone in chat go, "There's a map?" Because I didn't use the map at all. Until one point, because I wanted to double check something. Oh, I do as well. I also have the Wii version, and hopefully we'll have time for me to play it. My goal is after this, we'll go straight into 4, and then at the rate we're going, I might have to do the 2 remake as a day stream the day before 5, the remaster for 5 comes out. With the rate, with the way things are going. I should have started this sooner. Ah! But, Oh, I didn't mean to do that twice. I don't normally catch the third one in the same one. Oh. A little bit. I mean, I also play. Well, my only issue is because there's slight, like I mentioned before, there's slight differences in the remake. My brain will be like, oh, which one was this again? But that's because I played the remake a shit ton of times to capture footage for an AMV I did back in like 2012. Hey, that AMV won Best Drama at AWA, so it was worth it. It was worth the multiple playthroughs. No, this is like the second? This is like the second. The first one's the mother and daughter. So, I guess this is more of a boss fight than the mother and daughter. Yeah, sorry, I didn't wake you up. Oh, you're fine.
Stay back.
Audio? PSN version? There they are. Oh, fucking A. That was bad. I hate fighting these guys because they're annoying. And they'll only go away once she won't get up yet. Come on. Yeah, come at me. Yeah, they are her family who died in the plane crash. Now she's gonna come after me. Oh good, her head was still sticking out. Yay, that was easy. Oh yeah, this game is very grim. I mean, the whole... See, our main protagonist lost somebody. Miku lost somebody. If you could have the definition of an oh shit face, it would be that. The ghosts have invaded. The bruise spreads. I saw the bruise clearly when I woke. The pain is worse than yesterday. The bruise is spreading. You made me pause. A spreading bruise. Yoshino Takigawa had a bruise like this before she vanished. She was in the dream too. Was she having these same dreams? The bruise, the dreams. What do they mean? Alright. Where's the... Sometimes I forget, especially when they're so close together. Like, look, they all are her room. Huh. Not there this time. Here you go. Ray, this. This is Yoshino Takigawa's diary. They asked me to take care of it at the hospital, since her family were all killed in the accident. They didn't seem to feel comfortable keeping it around the hospital. Was I right to accept it? Yoshino Takigawa's diary. 8/10, Sunday. I heard it's a good for the heart to write in a diary and have someone read it. By doing this, maybe I will stop seeing that terrible dream? I'm sad being all alone. If I can have someone read this in some way, maybe I will connect with them. 8/10, cloudy. My family and Naya died, but being alone is more frightening than even that harsh fact. More than the accident itself, being the only one living afterwards, waiting endlessly, that was more frightening. Left all alone in the total darkness, a sweltering night, but freezing cold. 8/13, cloudy. I had a nasty dream. Snow fell on an old abandoned house. I was all alone and lost. But they might all be in the house. I can meet them. I sense that. If I go in, I can meet them. They're calling me. But if I go in, I may not be able to return. But if that's what he wants. 8/18, cloudy. Bit by bit, I go in deeper. I'm cold. It's getting dark. I can hear a song. Naya's there. Mom, Dad, everyone besides me. All in there. They all left me behind. Left me and went in. Because only I survived. 8/27, rain. It's painful. Is the pain the dream? The tattoo spreads. The doctor says he can't see anything. Overseas, they apparently call emotional trauma after an accident like this PTSD. But I can see it. Rainy. After sleeping several days, I'm only half awake. Gradually, I come not to know whether I'm awake or asleep. The doctor seemed interested when he listened to my story. Maybe he's becoming more sympathetic? But that dream and the pain are mine alone. The pain is spreading. Rainy. Not sure. Am I to blame? Since I'm the only one who survived? But it's not like I chose to survive. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. What should I do? What? Forgive me. That woman is coming after me. I can see her even when I'm awake. can't take being touched again. I don't want to see anymore. About the photo you gave me. Yoshino Takigawa. There are markings on her. Don't you think they look like tattoos? Speaking of, did I spell that? The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. Yoshino Takigawa and the woman who attacked me in the dream both had the same tattoo. And now the same pattern is spreading across my body ever since she touched me in that dream. The dream, the bruise, the manor, are they all connected to her somehow? Or somehow connected to her. Ah! Oh shit, was there another one? Oh, I guess for Yoshino. Yeah. Yoshino Takigawa, the only survivor of a plane crash. She went missing from the hospital and appeared in my dream. She attacked me like someone out of her mind. A tattoo-like bruise covered her entire body. And now the same tattoo is spreading across my body. If it carries on like this, then yeah, it's not gonna end well. Kinda obvious. It's just all her room. I wouldn't say so much like Silent Hill. They'll explain more as it goes. I don't want to give away stuff too soon. As much as I want to, like, just say it.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
Rest smash. I got stuff. Hi. Hi. And then she's gone. So that shit's gonna start happening in the house. And, just checking that spot for no particular reason. No reason at all. None at all. I don't think I have any. I don't. Okay. Sometimes I forget, and so I need to check. Hi. Get out of my house. What are you doing in my house? Hey, Rui. Rui! Some cat you are. I'm supposed to warn these kind of things. There's also use altar. What's that? Back away, spooky bitch! Like that. I hear that line often on TikTok. Because, of course I do. So now it's all about the fucking snail. Like, at least I got the joke before anyone else. Because it's like, oh, I've seen Rooster Teeth animated. I know what that is. It's all the same joke now. I need to get off. I need to get off that app. There are types, so nothing. Oh, wait, here. Arranged books. In the bookcase, there's a book on occultism that Okamura wrote about in his letter. The camera obscura is a device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Kunihiko Aso. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Aso is a prime example of such an occultist. The camera obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified it at the time still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. He was supposed to capture unbelievable things normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase intervals and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world as well as Aso's achievements for eternity. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Yeah, the cures, and spirit, blah, blah, blah. So yes, we also going to learn a little bit more about the creator in this one. Each game we learn a little more. A scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of the 19th century. He used the new technology of the West to make various machines designed to prove the existence of the other world. The camera obscura was one of his inventions. According to the book, it could photograph supernatural objects existing on an alternative plane. Was he somehow connected to the manor? Also funny, he has the same last name as her fiancé. Huh, that's funny. An old camera called the camera obscura. It was designed by a man with the same surname as you, Aso, to photograph images of spirits and ghosts. Well, what was the camera doing inside the manor? Alright, let's go to bed. Yes, darn the spooky foreshadowing. Oh, hold on. I don't want to miss this one we saved. You guys hear the crying? Oh, god damn it. I did exactly what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to miss that. Well, anyway, we're actually going to take... This is actually a good time to cut the video, so I'm going to take a short break, pop off my drink. I suggest you all do that as well. Stretch. We will be right back.